know. So the purpose remains the same. It's always been for vibes, and I think that's just the clarification. You know, Afrobeats is not reggae, and reggae is not Afrobeats.
Every artist have a story, whether you're the smallest artist or the biggest artist. What will define you is your preparation. The great Nipsey Hussle once said, luck is just being prepared at all times, so when the door opens, you're ready. This is my journey. You think I'm playing?
Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Dagger, aka Red Robe, tapping in with you one time, man. So a lot's been going on. I know. I was missing for quite a few weeks, but just try to understand that doing this YouTube online thing versus doing real life things, it's two different things, man. And sometimes they collide. I'm telling you, they collide. A lot's been going on, man. A lot's been going on over the last couple of weeks. If you've been living under a rock for the last couple of weeks, then you would not have heard what Buju Banton said about Afrobeats. All right, you have been under a rock. But anyways, man, Afrobeat have replied. But anyways, before we get into the story, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dagger, aka Red Robe, artist, producer, entrepreneur, YouTuber, you name it. Afrobeat has replied to what Buju had to say. Now, if you don't know what Buju had to say, I don't really want to waste time on that, but here's what Buju said. Just a quick clip of it about Afrobeats. Check this out.
But I was happy when they came to their senses to realize that music is the bridge that's going to connect us. But what I was disappointed in, they didn't try to connect with Jamaica the roots. They connect with everyone else except us.
And you talking about Afrobeats?
Yes.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
So they connected with everyone else except us. But when we look at what they're doing, their music is not free in Africa. It's far cray.
All right, so that's what Buju had to say about Afrobeats. Clearly, he's a little bit upset about the direction of a lot of the music.
It's far cray.
But, you know, some Afrobeat artists took it as constructive criticism. You know, some of them took it. I've even heard, you know, Afrobeat, I can't remember his name, but I did hear one Afrobeat artist said that whole speech woke him up. They woke him up. I guess he was sleeping, so that woke him up. But he was not the person that we're talking about here today in this video. One of the most famous Afrobeat artists, female artists, Tems, she got ear to what Buju Banton was saying, and she had this to say. Check this out.
Recently, we had a legend from Jamaica, Buju Banton, speak on Afrobeats. I don't know if you saw this. I'm just saying, he spoke about it. He spoke about it, and he said, and I didn't really agree with him. I'll be honest. I got where he was coming from, but essentially, he was basically saying that he feels like Afrobeats isn't as conscious as it should be, isn't uplifting the people as much as it should be in terms of, like, I don't know, I feel like he means politically, like helping people. But like, do you have thoughts on that? Is there anything you thought when you heard that? Or
I mean, of course, I really respect Buju Banton as an artist, and I understand where he's coming from. Reggae is not Afrobeats, and the Afrobeats in Nigeria is specifically for escapism. It's specifically for dancing. It's specifically for vibes. It's specifically made for that purpose. So that's the purpose of Afrobeats. It's made to bring you alive and just forget about your worries and just enjoy.
Good. Yeah, I ain't gonna dance.
It's for you to be enjoying, and climate of Nigeria calls for that type of music. That's why Nigerians love that music. And the world has come to love that music, but it doesn't change the purpose of that music, you know? So the purpose remains the same. It's always been for vibes, and I think that's just the clarification. You know, Afrobeats is not reggae, and reggae is not Afrobeats. And
so you heard what she had to say. That was her reply to what Buju said about Afrobeats. And this is the same thing that I said before. This is the same thing. I said that I put soca and Afrobeats in the same bracket. It's the same type of concept of music. Those music are made for vibes. You know what I'm saying? When you want to get away, the whole concept of, if you don't know, soca in the Caribbean, the whole concept is let's forget our problems. Let's forget about what's happening right now. I know life sucks. I know things ain't where you would like it to be. But hey, let's just enjoy the music for the moment. Have some drinks, party. The whole concept of carnival is to just like escape. Let's just escape reality. And that's the same thing she's saying here. She's basically saying that they're already going through problems. You know what I mean? They already got issues. They already got things. They're already worried about things that's happening in their world. So one of the things they've been able to do was just get lost in the music. You know what I mean? Get lost in the music and escape it all. Forget about your problems and party. Have a good time. Have some drinks. Let's just party. You know what I mean? You know, this is what Burna Boy said. And this is what Tems is saying.
It's always been for vibes.
It's a type of music that people use to escape reality. Escapism music. So yeah, so she's basically answering Buju's question. You know, Afrobeat may have became one of the big genres of music that's coming out of Africa, but the whole concept of it is not consciousness. It's not about consciousness, and it uplifts them in a different way, not in a political way, you know. And you know, I guess Buju would like to hear more politically driven type of songs. But Tems is basically saying that, hey, we know that the world sucks, so we just use music to get away from all of that. You know what I mean? So she's politely answering. She accepts the criticism, but she's politely stating that Afrobeat is Afrobeat, reggae is reggae. Reggae is usually geared towards, like, you know, politically driven, uplifting, you know, some stuff like that, revolutionary type of music. And Afrobeat is vibe music, party music, you know, just like soca. You know, we can do have a good time and forget about our problems. So yeah, that's what Tems had to say about it, and you know, it is what it is. But I do want to thank everybody for chiming in on the last Buju video. Shout out to everybody out there in Africa, man. Whether you agreed or disagreed with what Buju had to say, at least you took the time out to chime in and say what you had to say what you think about what Buju had to say. But yeah, that's what's been happening in Afrobeats, and we're not gonna get an Afrobeats versus reggae. no, none of that. They just basically just stating what's up, man. Stating what's up. But shout out to Tems, shout out to Buju, shout out to everybody out there that chimed in on this topic. And that's the video for the day, man. I want to thank y'all for tuning in, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Helps a lot. Get your boy out there, man. Peace and one love.